4 messages from heaven. So hopefully I got that all set up. So we're back to work with the spirit world and bring some lovely guidance in. So we'll wait to see who comes on here. And let's make sure. There we go. Wait to see who comes on. Hopefully it is live. It looks live, so hey gadgets. There's Michelle. Hi Michelle. It's lovely to see you on here. Hope you're doing okay. So thanks for coming on. I wasn't on here last week, wasn't feeling too good. And it just comes out of nowhere sometimes and you just have to go with it. There's not a lot else you can do, is there? So yeah, but I'm a lot better today, thank you. And so I hope you're all right. I've been fiddling with this, Michelle, just to make sure it's all where I want it. So yeah, thanks for coming on, Michelle. I always love your support on here. But yeah, we do. Yeah, I'm a lot better. Few problems, you know, menopausal problems, and you know, your body doesn't cooperate with you sometimes, does it? So, and I just had a rough week, so I thought, well, I've got to give in to this. There's not a lot else I can do. So hi Lisa, thanks for coming on here. I was just saying to Michelle, I'm a lot better now, but yeah, sometimes when you get a few issues crop up being a female, you just have to go with it, don't you? And it's all linked to hormones, which I'm having treatment for. But yeah, I just had a rough week, couldn't do anything about it, had to give in to it. And yeah, it's a bit annoying, it's an inconvenience. And I just got to ride the waves with this one. Yeah, and you've got fatigue, Michelle. That's not good, is it? It's horrible, isn't it? And that's something else you can. Amber Rose, hi Amber. If you if I don't know if I know you, Amber. If I don't know where you're from, would you tell me where you're from so I know where you're from? I know where the other two ladies are from. Thank you. Apologies there. I can't always remember where people are from, and it's really nice to hear where you're connecting from. Oh, good. You're going to get B12 jab. Brilliant. I'm glad about that, Michelle. Yeah, I mean, I do take vitamins and minerals as well because you have to help yourself, don't you? You got to get what you can. So hopefully that make you feel better. Hi, Angie. Thanks for coming on. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. Thank you. And you're from Georgia, US. Okay, Amber. Lovely. Thanks for coming on here. Yeah, no, I'm a lot better, guys. As I say, I had to just give in to that one last week. I was like, right, there's not a lot else I can do about this. And unfortunately, you just have to surrender to it, don't you, sometimes? So that's what happens. And your body tells you, doesn't it? So yeah, I'm feeling better. Thank you, Angie. Thank you, Amber. Oh, you lot are so kind. I get so much love back from you guys. It is really, it's just endless unconditional love. And thank you, Lisa, for your little message. I come across that this morning on my email, so thank you. It's really appreciated. I love that, honestly. It really helps me coming on here as well. I feel like you can see the emotion with me now. It really does. It's not that it makes it worthwhile, it's knowing that it's just those little gestures like that really help. So yeah. Oh, the emotions. What's going on with Claire today? Emotional wreck, I think. Oh, let that pass. That is probably spirit, you see, because I am a channel for spirit. And I get all the emotions of love from them as well as from yourselves. So like I can be a walking wreck sometimes, which is not good. Michelle. Oh dear, let that pass. I get emotions from loved ones in spirit as well when they're connecting to me. Thank you, Amber. Thanks, Lisa, as well. Just seeing your message. We'll get started, shall we? Yeah. I'm going to go to Michelle first because my guides just said that in my ear. All right, so we'll start with Michelle and then we'll go around and see where I'm taken like I usually am. So everyone can hear me all right. I take it, I've got my volume up and everybody can see me okay. Yeah, so that's good. Right, Michelle, give me a second. And we'll link in, see where we're going for yourself, Michelle, because you already mentioned you've had fatigue, haven't you? And your meditation practice, Michelle, has lapsed. Sorry about that. You're getting a little slap on the wrist there from Spirit. They're saying you've lapsed that, and you really should be doing that on quite a regular basis. It makes sense with it lapsing with you. The reason they're saying, you know, you should be doing it and you've lapsed with it is because, Michelle, it's going to help you with fatigue. Okay, so even if you can grab 5 minutes, 10 minutes, just listen to some lovely music, which you can get on YouTube, anywhere, it's going to help you massively to help if it's because it does internal things to us. It puts us in that alpha state, and it heals cells, tissues. It helps clear your mind, helps us on so many levels that we couldn't even comprehend. So yeah, just some guidance there to get back on that. Don't let that lapse again, because that's going to help you with your fatigue and helping you go forward. And also your emotional well-being will be helped with doing that as well. So continue, please. All right, that's the message from Spirit. And okay, so where are we going next, Michelle? Give me a second. But yeah, other than that, Michelle, they want to say to you, you're doing much better than you give yourself credit for. And I hope that makes sense to you, because you're beating yourself up. And because you've been highly emotional lately, and when emotions come over us, we have to acknowledge them. We don't enjoy it, but we have to let them come over us, and it's a release, isn't it? It's a release. It's releasing emotion is helping you physically, emotionally. So just go with that. If that comes over you, don't fight it. And certainly don't beat yourself up. I mean, look at me today, getting all emotional. Emotions come over us. We're humans. We're not robots, Michelle. You have to just go with that, acknowledge it. I know it's very hard sometimes. We don't want emotions, but you have to. And that is part of the healing, when you acknowledge emotions and when you go with them. It's hard at the time, but you're actually healing yourself. So acknowledge them, then push them away. If it makes you upset, let that come out. It has to come out. It's got to go somewhere, otherwise it causes you physical pain in your body, you know, illness. All right, so we've got someone joining me now. Just take a sip of my drink. Okay, right, okay. There's a young man stepping into my energy right now, and I do know who this is because I do know you, Michelle. And he's saying thank you. He wants to thank you. There's a big thank you for you from him. I don't know what this thank you is. He's just can't say it enough to you. He's saying thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. I hope that makes sense to you. There's a big thank you from him, and he is a young gentleman, as we know, for you in spirit, and he's saying thank you, and he's thanking you as well for helping, and he's saying brother, he's saying his brother, thank you for helping his brother. All right, and he's saying that he's been through some hurdles. Obviously I do know a little about you, but this is direct words spoken from him. Okay, and he's saying thank you because you've been a massive support for him, and we're talking about your son and brother of someone who's in spirit. Yeah, so that makes sense to you. And he's saying he's mentioning some divine timing for him and a new soulmate connection for him, and he's mentioning his brother. So he's helping spirit side he's helping with his emotions, he's helping with a soulmate connection, so you can pass that on to him. But he's just thanking you. He's also mentioning roses, and he's showing me a bunch of roses for you. So specifically it's roses. He just said, can you mention this, please? So I don't know what the rose is. This is a recent thing for you, but he's just come in with that. But everything's going to be okay. As I say, he's giving a lot of love and support and help, not just to you, Michelle, and his brother. Okay, that's what he's doing. He's mentioning his brother. So I wish him all the best with that. Oh, you're waiting for some roses. I was seeing these as red, or like a pinky red, a red colour. If you can confirm that. That's what he is just showing me. He's showing me the red colour of a rose as well. So, and that makes sense to you with the rose. That's lovely. But yeah, getting a lot of help from him. There's a lot of love. I wouldn't mind betting the love and the emotion, the tears earlier with me he was connecting in with me as well. He specifically wanted to mention that, and that rose is connected to him, I feel, as well, because he keeps mentioning it again. It's like he's saying, you know, mum. That's what he's saying. You know, mum. Okay, so he's just saying those words to me. And he's just saying he wants to tell you to hang in there, and he's saying new life. He's saying new life, new beginnings. So he's bringing you in a new life and new beginnings, Michelle. I think you know it's needed. It's a new life, new beginnings. So there's a different change of location and change of work, and he's mentioning his dad. So I don't know if you know about that yet. Change of work with dad. Okay, and I'm putting this to your husband. All right, Michelle. So it's just to say, hang in there. That's what he's saying, hang in there, and some patience is needed whilst you're waiting for things to it's all divinely timed, waiting for things to line up for you in life. But the main thing really with him connecting today is his brother, and I know he's giving him a lot of support, spirit side. All right. He also wants to mention Arsenal. It's a football team, I presume that's what he's mentioning to me. Does that make sense with you? So if you can confirm that. That's what he wanted to mention, Arsenal. If you can just, I'm not up on football, but that's what he's just said to me. If you can confirm that bit for me. So it's heavily his job in spirit now, and I'm saying this with so much love and emotion from him. I know he's always with you, but he's helping his brother, and that's why he came through today, and he wants you to pass that on to him. And he's also just said to him, I love you, mum. That's what he just said. So it's endless what they can do, spirit side. It blows me away every time what they do, honestly. So yeah, just take his love and know that you're getting and he's mentioning Amelia. He's mentioning Amelia. Give me a second with this one, Michelle. Thought I'd finish, but so that's confirmed, isn't it? What you've been asking him to look after him because he's going through some hurdles. I feel like that's passing now for him. Amelia, what's this with Amelia? Right, okay. Can you confirm Amelia? And some worries with Amelia and friends. Girls are horrible, aren't they? Some girls, little girls, in schools and things, and it is connected to school. And just some concerns there. Can you, don't know if you know, but it's some concerns with Amelia and some friends as well. And I feel it's because she stands out from the crowd a little bit. So ask, say, we don't always know, do they? They're the eyes in the sky. They can see more than we would ever know about. So yeah, that's what he wanted to say. All right. So, and he wants to say, and he's saying, "I love you forever. I love you." And that's just hang in, Michelle. Hang in there. Keep going. And he says, "You're doing amazing. You're a tower of strength." And he says he's so proud of you. All right. And he also wants to say sorry. There's a sorry, and he's just so proud of you. All right. And he's helping in more ways than you can ever imagine. And I feel like that's it from him. And I want to say to you, Michelle, just let these emotions come and go. Acknowledge them. Say, okay, you're here. This is painful. I'm ready. Now you can go. We push it away. We push it away. Push it away from your heart space. Push it away from your mind. Acknowledging the emotions and the pain is hard. But then you push it away and it's another bit of healing taking place. And that's what's just happened there. So that's why we have to go through this. But he's very aware that you've been riding some waves there. All right. So he's got a lot of love for you. Okay, Michelle. He loves you very, very much. Yeah, and that's what he's acknowledging with releasing the emotions, isn't he? But he's helping you. All right. So keep going, Michelle. Never give up. You're a tower of strength, and that's what he's just said. You really, really are. And the trouble is when we're tower of strength, we're strength for others, and others lean on us, come to us, because there's no way on earth they could cope with what we've handled in life. So that's also another reason. I think you know that. Yeah, keep going. Keep going. Again, I'm getting loads of this from him. I love you, Mum. I love you. Loads of kisses. I love you. All right. And he's just, sorry, I thought I'd finish. Just a couple of things here. Are you thinking about getting new windows in the house? There's something about you're saying about new windows, or a broken door, patio door, or new windows. There's something about new windows. And that's what he's just come in with as well. So he's just kind of letting you know he's keeping tabs on your life. He's never far away. He's listening in, and he's helping where he can. All right. So I'll leave his love with you, Michelle, and I wish you all the best. And it's a hard journey, isn't it? Losing loved ones is never easy. He's just letting you know he's sticking around. He's so certainly sticking around. I don't feel his priority in spirit is looking out for you guys and his brother, and that's what he does. Wants to still be part of your lives. All right, Michelle. So yeah, there you have it. So that was for you, Michelle. Sending you lots of love from spirit, and we'll go to somebody else. All right, I'm going with Lisa next because her name's just been mentioned. Don't worry, guys, stick with me and I'll get round to you. All right. So we're going to Lisa. I think Lisa should be still there, and I think she's still there. See if her name pops up. Yeah, you're still there, Lisa. Your name was just mentioned to me from spirit. Okay. If you got an uncle, I don't normally ask questions, but I've had an uncle step in and someone's saying the name Bob. Okay, so if you could confirm a gentleman in spirit called Bob. So that would be helpful before I carry on with him. You, Lisa, before I connect with Bob. Yeah, okay, lovey. No, Bobby's all right. Now is very fond of you. Listen, Lisa, I just want to say to you, sorry, that came in quick and went. I've got to ask again. It's Claire waffling on and lost. Right. You've been doing a little bit of soul searching since you've been connecting on here, the spirit are telling me. And you've been thinking about your life, Lisa, and what you want from your life. And it's not that you're going in anywhere, right? It's just so not, okay? But what they're saying to me is you're aware that the clock ticks, as we all are, yeah? And you're like, right, what do I want out of life? What do I want to achieve? Where do I want to be? And you're very, very conscious of that. But what you don't realize you're doing, it's so powerful. It's amazing. You're manifesting the rest of your life. You're writing it. They show me a book, right? And I know there's connection to books for you or writing. And it's that I said that, and that's spirit talking. That is just a vessel. But you are actually rewrite. It's being rewritten. He's just said to me, rewritten. You're rewriting the rest of your life. It's like you've tore out a page, gone like that with it, thrown it, and I've seen it lobbed right out of the way. And now Lisa's writing something new for herself. And you're manifesting it. You're manifesting it because you're thinking, what do I want out of life? Where am I going? What am I doing? I kind of know what I want, but what do I want from this? And it's very, very powerful that you're doing that. And there is a reason. Because you are a shining star. So, you know, don't ever give up on your dreams. So I got Bob connecting here. And he's a family friend. Long term, I feel he's been around you a long time. He says long term, and he's taken me to heart. And he was collapsed at some point, and he's mentioning heart or heart attack. If you can confirm that, and he's a family friend. He's been around you a long time. He's giving you a lot of support and encouragement. Okay, and to be your own boss. And that's what he wants to say to you, be your own boss. Okay, and he's saying about power with you, power within, because it is in. And he's saying you have a very quiet, shy, timid demeanor. And what Bob is doing is bringing you out of your shell, the shell that's keeping you a little stuck. Bringing out that confidence, because I feel he was a little bit like that. He's saying, just do it. What are you waiting for? He couldn't have said it any louder in my ear, bless him. Bless him. Just do it. What are you waiting for? That's what he just said to me. So just take that message and run with it. Run with it. Honestly, it's just so powerful. What you're doing, you're rewriting the rest of your life. And he's a lovely guy, and he's saying jokes. He's quite jokey, and he's got regrets. He has a lot of regrets. He doesn't want you to have regrets in life. Keep going. Don't have any regrets. Keep going. Run with it. Go with it, he's saying. And he says you're a force to be reckoned with. I mean, this is powerful stuff, what he's coming through with you. I think you know all this. But you got to bring that out of yourself. Nobody else can. You got to bring it out. You know, the confidence is there with what you're doing, what you're putting down, but we need the personality to come out. Do you understand what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense to you. And it's very powerful what he's come through with today, because and he said, I say it as it is. Switch just said, because I said, yeah, wow. He said, Claire, I say it as it is, needs to be said. All right, so he's really helping you. He's very, very strong. He's strong-willed, and as I say, he has regrets, but spirit side, he's there's no ego, there's nothing, is there? We're laid bare in spirit. There's nothing to get in the way. None of these negativity, minds, games, ego, you know, it is how it is. And that's how he was. He's like, just do it. Go for it. Have a little sip of this. He's a nice man. And he's got very fond memories. And I feel he's talking about outings with you, you know, he's got very fond memories and outings with you, and he's mentioning dates as well. So not necessarily a date, but like he's just mentioning something dates. I've got to pass on every word, otherwise I get told off. I'm not told off, but they'll say you didn't say this. Like, oh, sorry. So yeah, keep going with it. Keep going. It's lovely that he's dropped in. He's actually guiding you as well. He's guiding you. And he's watching what you're doing. He's watching how you're changing your mentality, changing your outlook's changed actually. But what spirit working with you now, Lisa, is bringing the personality out, and that's what they're doing. They're bringing that personality out of you, because you are going to be. Because what he says to me is as well, he wants to pass on, silence is your power. So I don't know what it means to you. It's very specific what he wanted to say. But he wants to bring your personality out now, and to this is going to be a journey for you with what you're trying to do and what you're manifesting. It's quite deep, all of that, isn't it? Sorry, I didn't know we was going to, it's just what he wants to bring to you today. He wants to bring that out, and he wants to help you go forwards. And he's saying, yeah. And he's saying, don't change your mind. Don't change your mind, he just said. So I know you're changing your mind about something or trying to do something and not sure. He's saying, don't change your mind. Hopefully you know what that is. And he is lovely. He's a lovely chap connecting today. And oh, bless him, he had high cholesterol, he tells me. He didn't really look after himself. As say, it was his heart that gave way, and he does have regrets of how he chose to live his life. But when they see us doing so well and are trying to do something, spirit are like, yes, you're doing it. They get so excited, they want to help, and they're coming in and they're like guiding us and putting little ideas in our heads. We don't know where it comes from, and trying to guide you, because they can see what turns you can take to make things better for yourself, opportunities, doors opening. They can see a lot, and we can't see it, can we? We just have to go with that inner gut feeling. But yeah, stick with what you're doing, Lisa. You're doing amazing. Don't give up. Don't give up on any of this, and don't give up on your dreams. Right, he's also said to me, some people around you, don't know who this is, have quashed, he said quashed your dreams. And he's saying, don't listen. He already said that, don't listen, didn't he? Can't remember now. Messages come and go. He's saying, don't listen to them. All right? So don't listen to it. You're doing what you're doing for a reason, Lisa. There's always a reason. You don't just pick up a pen and start doing stuff and manifesting stuff in your mind and changing it. There's always a higher purpose for us. Just follow it. Don't listen to anybody. Keep going. It's very, very important. You stay on your path. You feel passionate. You feel love with this. You feel excitement. You get ideas in the night, and as you're tossing and turning, oh, I've got, like ideas. It keeps you awake at night. That's good. It means there's a burning. Just something's got to come out. So just keep going with it. Don't give up. Don't let anyone quash your dreams. Yeah. So say that's what I feel he wanted to say to you today. And I want to say I feel real lovely, like everyone who comes on here, I feel lovely connection to you all, and you're all beautiful souls. And my job just to help you on your journey with the help of spirit. I don't do this alone. So yeah, just and that's what they wanted to say to you. Just keep going. But yeah, Bob's helping you. He's around you a lot. All right. So keep going. You can listen back to it as well, can't you? So keep going, Lisa, and listen for the guidance. So I hope you enjoyed that from spirit. Yeah, you're on the right track as well, Lisa. You're definitely not on the right track. You're on the right track. You're where you're supposed to be, and you know this. And actually, there's no ego with you, Lisa. Is there? There's none. What, you're so talented. There's absolutely zilch. You know, there's no ego with you, and actually, you know, highly commended from spirit, because a lot of people in your position who are able to do what you do would have a massive ego. There's none. So keep going. Sending you lots of love from Bob and myself and spirit. All right. So hope you enjoyed your message. And yeah, lovely guys, lovely energies. He's connected to me. He's happy jolly. He's happy jolly, and he's helping you. And he wants you. He just played me. I don't know if you know this song. It might be connected to him. Might be a strong connection to yourself, Lisa. And he's played me the song "Always Look on the Bright Side of Life." So that's what he's just played for you. So I hope you can resonate with that. Lovely guy. So I hope that was okay, and we'll get going to somebody else. Is there anything else for you? You said you know you're on the right track. He just said you know you're on the right track, Lisa. You do know. You know you're on the right track, because it all feels amazing. All right. Okay. So I think we're going to go to Amber, you beautiful soul, who's been putting little comments. We're going to go to you. Is that all right? I think you told me where you've come from, haven't you? I'll probably see it if I look later. You're probably from the US, are you, as well? So, yay, and a heart. So, thanks, Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. Always lovely to connect to spirit from you, and how lovely that Bob connected to us today. That was nice, wasn't it? Right, let's see where we go with Amber. All right, Amber. Let's see where we're going with you. Okay. Right, Amber. Give me a second. Let it clear and see where Claire's being taken. Right. Okay. Right. This might be totally on the wrong tracks. Someone just said medical student. So I don't know if you can confirm or not. It could be you or someone in spirit. Could be, yeah, just got to mention it. Claire's doing her job. So if you can confirm or not, something medical student, you can just, so I can carry on. Does that make sense or not? It could be somebody else on here, or it could be it's just one of them things. Just mentioned to me. Hasn't come up yet, Amber. But yeah, you right. I just wait to see that, because I feel like I'm a little stuck into you work in emergency part. Okay, yeah. You're kind of a medical student, all right? Yeah. Oh, you're an amazing person, Amber. You really are. Right, where are we going now for you? So you're in a challenging job, okay? And you sometimes wonder, don't you, if you're on the right path. That's what Spirit just said to me with this. This is why I mentioned this for you at the minute, because you got your doubts there. You're sometimes wondering, am I on the right path here in life? And it's quite tiring, isn't it, for you sometimes? There's certain amounts of pressures upon yourself. Right, so, and I've been hoping to continue from my bachelor's. You're so brainy. Going to school for masters in nursing. Right, okay, that's why I said you're a medical student. Right. And there is a lot of pressure on you, isn't there? I mean, highly commended. Highly commended your pathway that you're taking. Listen, all I can say to you from spirit is, if it's feeling okay still and it's feeling right, go with it. The minute you're feeling it's not enjoyable, Amber, there might be a little redirection, okay? But just go with it. Even if it's all I want to say to you with this, I'm not steering you away from anything, spirit or not. But even if something is unsure, it still doesn't mean that it's not the right pathway. Does that make sense? You go through some emotions with stuff, don't you? And then you come out of it the other side. There's always that light at the end of the tunnel. So stay on your path, stay on it, stick with it. You've come so far, all right? And you can always ask Spirit, like I said to Michelle, if you're struggling with not knowing, you want to clear your mind, meditation is going to help you for answers. Okay, so you can get the answers yourself. Meditation. So, and then you can clear, there's a little fly hanging around, clear your mind, Amber, and you will be steered in the right direction. It's going to help you with work and studying and all the pressures that you are facing, you know, because it is pressure we put in ourselves, but pressure is growth. Okay, and you are growing, Amber, you are growing. So never stop growing and learning. We're changing and evolving all of the time on a lovely journey called life, which is difficult sometimes, right? But you're in a very, you know, a profession that is not an easy one to go into by choice, but stick with it. And you're following a calling. And just, if you're, like I said to you, if you're not feeling it quite as passionately as you were, then maybe it's a little redirection. It's not that I've got this fly and it won't go away. It's a little, I don't know what it is. then just have a think about that. Have a think about that. Have a think about what you want in life. Like we said about with Lisa. Have a think, what do I want my life to be like? And start having to think about that. All right, if things start getting overwhelming and all of these things, but you're on a beautiful pathway, and of course you've chosen it. You've chosen this, okay? So you've chosen it for a reason, and it is wonderful. Right, let's see where we're going now. Okay, give me a second. Right. Does the name Joyce mean anything to you? Does the name Joyce someone in spirit has just mentioned to me? If you can confirm or not. You understand Joyce, if you can. Oh, that's lovely. I feel I'm supposed to help people in one way. Yeah, you are. And Joyce is a friend, yes. Okay. And she, oh, your mother's friend. Okay, yeah, because she told me she collapsed and she had heart failure. All right, and was rushed into an emergency department, but it was not good. It was too late, sort of thing. I don't know. That's what she gives me. So if you can confirm that, I don't know if you know that about her. All right, Joyce is lovely, and she's connecting from spirit years ago. Yeah, I say, don't matter how, they still part of us, aren't they? You know, so don't matter how long ago. But she is highly commending you as a person, as a daughter, and she's saying how beautiful, charismatic, and you're very kind and nurturing. And she's saying, just keep going and stay the same. Don't ever change. All right. And that's what she wants to say about you. That's how she sees you. She's saying for you to not compare yourself to others. I don't know if that makes sense in your mind. She's saying about you comparing yourself to others. Right. And she is connecting today because she's giving you some confidence and upliftment. And she mentions you've been a bit low, actually, Amber, haven't you? Which none of us are exempt from feeling low at time to time. And that's what she said. She's noticed you've been feeling low, and she wants to give you a lift and say you're going to be just fine. Everything's going to be fine. All right. Right. I feel she's looking out for your mum as well. as well. So if you can take that, she's been looking out for your mum. And some health issues are mentioned there as well. So if you can understand that, she's saying, I'm looking out, right, and your mum, right, okay, because that is very interesting, because I had, right, I had a mum say mum to me, and then she said, I'm looking out for mum, and that is obviously why, because mum's in spirit as well. Must be why she says that. Yeah, it must be. It must be. Yeah, I get it now. Sometimes I have to work hard to interpret to myself, and we can muddle sometimes. Okay, right. Let me give you a second, Dan, because I don't. She's not alone. All right, so we'll just connect. Okay. So that was definitely Joyce. Okay. Someone's just said, sweetheart, I love you and always will. And she's mentioning memories. I feel I'm connecting to a mum for you here as well. So I'll just acknowledge her, Amber, all right? And if you're okay with this. Right, okay. And there's a mention of breast cancer as well, if you can confirm that or not. If you can confirm that. It's hard to keep looking back, and I'm trying to make a connection. If you can, it's slow sometimes. If you can, you not with your mum, right? It could be somebody else then. You're not sure about that bit. Okay. Right, let me just give me 1 second, because could be a few here trying to connect, and we'll just clear the energy. Right, okay. That is terrible. It's devastating. Right. So, right. Because of the nature of this as well, I will see where they want me to go, Spirit. All right. And I did have someone say, didn't I, sweetheart, I love you and I always will. Okay. And don't worry about that. All right, Amber. And my heart is with you, and Spirit are with you. Okay. And when things are highly sensitive, they don't always tell me, especially because we are on here live as well, and it's a private thing for you. All right. And this lady connecting is saying, I'm just gonna say what she's saying to me and pass on the message for you. We'll just go there. We won't go about any other details, because I know I'm now connecting with your mum, and she's saying, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And that's what she wants to say. I'm holding your hand, and I have been for a very long time. And that's what she wants to say. And she says, you are amazing. She's very proud. She's a very proud mum in spirit. And she's just saying as well, Amber, she made some bad choices and she's very sorry. So I hope you know what that means. All right. And, I do private readings. So something quite as emotional and sensitive as this is probably, you understand her words. And I'm letting her now take over and just say word for word what needs to be said in a confidential way, so you understand. Yeah. She made some very bad choices and she's very, very sorry. And what she's saying, Amber, is she's a different person. She was a different person to how you are. She wasn't, it's not like she's putting herself down, but she's saying you are intelligent, you wouldn't have done these things. Do you understand? And she was very different. And I hope that makes sense to you. And that's what she wanted to say. And she's also mentioning memories. Okay. And so she's kind of told me just now what bad choices she made, and I'm not going to say on here, but I do know because she just mentioned some things, and some bad choices and habits and things like this, some bad choices, and also with people in her life as well. All right, and you know, Amber, what I want to say to you is she has come in connected to this lady who's her friend. She was very, very timid about coming forward on here with me, with you guys, because of it's in a very an emotional connection with, you know, everything. There's obviously unanswered questions for you as well. And that's something you can think about later down the line if you wanted to have a private reading. But she's very much around you and she's helping you. And I had no idea actually, because I was confused, I have to say, when she was saying mum, and then I had Joyce, and I thought, is this one person too? And then it makes sense when you said your mum had passed, because she was very careful coming forwards. All right, so there's a lot of love for you from her in spirit, Amber, and she said, when you're ready. That's what she's just said to me. Can you tell Amber when she's ready? All right, when you're ready. And I think you know what that means, Amber. When you're ready. I feel like this is to do with the unanswered questions. When you're ready, all right, because it is emotional. Yes, she was. That's exactly what they do. They when I do a reading, we have a few people come through it, Amber. It's all arranged by the spirit world, and it's to bring the healing, the love, and the burning things they want to say to you. All right, for the healing for yourself, to let you know they're okay. Unanswered whatever they will say, it's what they need to say. And when I build the energy with spirit, someone will come in first, and that person that really wants to come through, they usually come through towards the end. Yeah, and because this is very, very emotional and sensitive connection for you in the way of the passing, you know, it's something that is needed for a private reading, really. And that is why she was kind of saying, and you perfectly said what you said. She came in attached with confidence with Joyce. I'm here, but we're not going to go into too much. Okay, so she was, and she wants to that she's come forward. That's all I can say. She has come forwards today, and there's a lot of love. Okay, and there's obviously things that need to be said, but yeah, we can arrange that for you. I'm on Joyce. Okay. Oh, Joy, right. That could have been her full name, couldn't it, Joyce? She said specifically Joyce to me. So she might have been called Joy for short, and you didn't know her name was Joyce, but she said Joyce. So that's definitely her for me. Yeah, we can arrange that for you, Amber. All right. So I'll leave their love with you, and you're doing amazing. You're so doing amazing. All right, and there's definitely more that you need to hear. All right, Amber. So I hope, and you're so beautiful, and I know you are as well, the way you've connected today. So there's definitely more to come from messages for you from spirit. All right. So which is always best in a private session, because it's very it's a lot different. It's a lot different from on here, when I'm just giving little briefs, and I just give what they need me to say in the short time we have. All right, so I honestly wish you so much love, and we as I say, I'm on Instagram. So Claire's mind just went like, where are we going now? But I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I've got the email there. If it's not on my page, I'll put it up so you can connect with me. We can do WhatsApp reading. It's no different, and I'll see your face, all right? And we can do that. So it's not a problem. Yeah, so I just want to say you're going to be just fine, Amber. I think you know you are. You're going to be just fine. You're a very, very strong young lady. All right. So thanks so much for coming on here today. And I now know why your mum wasn't telling me the full SPs, so to speak. All right. So also, she don't want to upset you, does she? She's, you know, there's a lot of love there for you. All right. So I hope you understand that. And we will connect with you at a later date, I'm sure. Thanks so much for your love and support on here. And I hope you enjoyed your message. So we'll go to somebody else. I hope that's okay for you, Amber. It's a bit slow. And I wish you all the best. And just carry on being you, doing you. All right. And we'll go to somebody else. And we've got, all right, Amber, I hope you're going to be just fine. I know you're going to be fine. What I'm saying is I hope you're okay. That's what I'm saying. And I know you'll be fine. All right. Okay. So, and I look forward to maybe connecting to you at a later date if that's what you choose. All right. So lots of love to you from Spirit and from your mum. All right. And we're going to go to, I'm feeling pulled to Angie. So we're going to go to you, Angie. If that's all right with you, we'll go to you. Let's see where we're going. How are we doing for time? Okay. And see where we're going with Angie. I'm hoping that's okay with you. It's a bit slow today, my internet. Messages come up after a while. And if you could give me a thumbs up as well, guys, it's really appreciative. You've had a reading with me. Right, I don't know, it's frozen, but are you still there, Angie? You okay with this? It's not come up yet. Come on, phone. There we go. Okay. Okay, I'll just see where they take me, Angie, if that's okay. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see where they take me. So your transform. You just mentioned transformation. Oh, okay, well done. It's slow, isn't it? It's just I'm sitting here thinking, what's going on? Sometimes I had this with someone else on here. It froze, or their phone froze, and she said to me, "Oh, Claire, I'm sorry, I lost connection." I didn't disappear or anything. My phone it lost connection. It can happen, can't it? So, but Angie, your transformation has also been linked to your health. Can you? Does that make sense to you? Your health, it's been with your health as well. There's a bit of an overhaul going on for you. You're looking at your health and thinking, does that make sense? You can confirm that. There's some changes needed. That's what Spirit is saying. There's some changes needed. If you can confirm that. Yeah, and you're not, are you? Sorry, you're so not doing that. You know, we all get into a rut, don't we? And we can't motivate to do these. But you're going to be changing. You're going to be changing now. It's like you're like, okay, I'm feeling totally rubbish. And it might just be a tiny little bit to do with the fact I'm eating rubbish and not exercising. And that's what hang on, I'm gonna just go in on this one. I can't see the little, my eyesight's terrible in a minute. The little emojis you put there. Oh my God, Claire's eyes are terrible. Are they monkeys or I can't see now? Yeah, they're monkeys. So I've got bifocals on, and oh my God, I'm just getting used. I don't wear them all the time. It's just for the phone. I can't see a thing, and then I'm doing this. Yeah, yeah. Sorry about that. It's straight to the point, wasn't it? Yeah, you're not helping yourself, and Spirit is saying they're trying to give you that push now to do it. They're trying to give you that push, and to try and help you. Because I got a lady connecting for you in spirit, and she wasn't really, I want to say she's an aunt. And I'm feeling dad's side of the family. She was a smoker, didn't really look after herself. She liked a bit of junk food. She showed me a hamburger. She was partial to a bit of this and a bit of that, and it's all of that. Do you understand this lady? Because she's quite a character that she's connecting. She's quite cheeky. Do you understand her? In spirit, she said she was an aunt, didn't she? I'll see if she tells me her name, but she's quite a character, and she's come through. Basically, she used to do all the things. It resonates. I'm asked her name, but I haven't got a name yet. She quite cheeky. I know she had a tattoo, but I'll just mention that. It might be in a discreet one, or but she was quite vocal, quite loud, quite vocal, said what she thought, wasn't forwards in coming back. No, that's the wrong way around, isn't it? It wasn't backwards in coming forwards. That's what I meant to say. And she's almost saying to you, come on, you can change this now about yourself. You can do this for yourself. She's mentioning a soulmate. So I feel there's a strong need for a soulmate, whether it's a friend or more in your life. And she's mentioning a soulmate. I don't know if she was a soulmate to you, but that's been mentioned. So it's going to be a massive overhaul. This is not something that is going to be you do it for 5 minutes and then give up. This is like a massive look at everything, how you're feeling, how you're looking at yourself, how you see yourself in the world, how you want to see yourself going forwards. This is everything. It's the whole shebang. It's not just physical and all of that and well-being. It's everything. It's like all like you just said there. So she's mentioning that, and this you looking after yourself, because let's face it, it's the only one that's going to do that is you, Angie. You're going to be attracting this because you're making space for someone, because now you're looking and going, right, what do I want, what I don't want? You certainly know what you don't want now, after experiences, after years, after wisdom and growth and learning in life. You know what you want, what you don't want, and you're very strong-willed. And do that for yourself now. Do it for you. Take back yourself. You've been letting things get on top of you. You've been getting stressed. Your nerves have been a little like that. And it's you, the transformation now is happening, isn't it? And I hope that all makes sense to you. But she's lovely, this lady, because she was very cheeky. She's got a lot of fun about her, and she basically she used to live and do what she liked in the sense that you do need to do this now. It's almost like she's like, I used to do all these things. I didn't take care of myself, and I thought I was indestructible, and she was wrong. And she's kind of instilling that in you. That's what she's doing. She's giving you a little bit of a shake up, but she's helping you, and she's helping you, and she's going to help you do it in a fun way. She's a very fun person. She's going to help you do it in a fun way. And stick with it, because it's not a flash in the pan. This is a major overhaul. That's why I keep using that word, because overhaul is an overhaul. And I keep doing this. It's an overhaul. It's an overhaul of everything, because it's going to change your life. So it's really positive, Angie. So please don't get upset. I hope they're laughter tears. I hope you're not sad by all of this. It's sometimes we need to just change everything, don't we? We need to change everything because something's not working for us, and that is the positive message that she brings to you today. So I hope that all resonates. She's a very fun character, and yeah, you will now. I think you will now. She mentioned, I don't know why she's mentioning Jazz and Jive Bunny. I don't know what the two are. I've gone to pass that on as well, because that's what she just mentioned to me. I think you will now. I think you're going to be listening now and doing this for yourself. You know, give back to yourself. We are the keepers of all of this, aren't we? In here, the physical, everything. You know, we are in charge of it all. And you wanted to go to a jazz bar, and that's why she's mentioning Jazz, or Jazz and Jive Bunny. So she's obviously mentioning that because she's aware of your up and coming birthday. And she's saying, do it for yourself. And she loves your enthusiasm for life. And you're always looking on the bright side, aren't you? And you're a very strong person. You're a very strong lady. You know, you've got a lot there, a lot of strength, and that's happened through hurdles in life and challenges. You know, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, kind of thing. So you really are a strong person, and then you've got to keep going, Angie. You've got to keep going. Do this for you now. This is like a massive wake up, shake up, and everything shaking up, you know, and then coming out brand new, brand new person, brand new outlook. You've lost yourself over the years. You've lost yourself, and you're going to take yourself back. You're not going to let things control you now, and I'm talking about bad habits, food, bad stuck in your ways. You're not going to let all that control you now. You're going to have a new mindset, a new fresh outlook, an overhaul. It's like an MOT. Spirit just said an MOT. So yeah, I wish you all the best with that, and know that you've got the support, and you certainly got the support from this aunt in spirit. And she said, I was always telling her, Claire, she can do anything she puts her mind to. Does that make sense to you? You can confirm that. So, and this is in spirits what she's just said. You can do anything you put your mind to. So, I wish you all the best on your journey, and thanks for connecting to spirit today. She is not going anywhere, Andy. She's going to be helping you, your next chapter. It is the next chapter, Spirit just said, and they're going to bring in a soulmate for you. So I hope that is what you wanted to hear. You obviously needed to hear. Sorry about all the other stuff. Sometimes we need a little shake up, don't we? We don't listen to anybody else, but the spirit have the power of making us listen sometimes. So they say what needs to be said. So I hope that's okay for you, Angie. Yeah, so lovely lady connecting today. That's all right. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Yeah, sometimes messages get held for review. So I don't know who's put something on. It's just what happens on here if someone else has put something. But yeah, no, just keep doing you. That's all you can do. And I know now that you're going to be doing things very, very differently in your life. All right. So I'll leave her love with you. And I hope that was all okay for you, Angie. Wish you all the best with your transformation and your new you, doing new yous. Okay, hi Brandy, and you're from California. Thank you for connecting. It's lovely to see you on here. Good. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Oh, we got that little fly back again. It's a tiny little thing that you can just about see, and it's hovering. It's irritating me today. So I hope that was okay. Thank you. And you can give me a thumbs up, or leave me a comment at the end when the video gets uploaded. I'd be really appreciated for that. Just helps people know that we're here with spirit to help. So thank you for that. Right, might do one more. We've got Brandy on here. Brandy, would you like me to connect to spirit for you? Would you like me to give you a little mini message from heaven? If you would, let me know. We'll just, yeah, thanks for coming on here. I don't think I recognise your name, but that's absolutely fine. It's lovely when new people come on here, and you're on here for a reason, right? So that's how we look at it, that's how spirit look at it. You've been guided here, haven't you? Yeah, you don't just use clear wiping her brow, get a bit hot. Spirit just said to me, Brandy, you've been looking at mediums and things like this on YouTube, but and then you come across here and see we was live, and you was guided here basically, and you're on a bit of a spiritual journey, aren't you, as well? You've been looking into all things spiritual and the afterlife and all of these things, and you're fascinated by it, aren't you, Brandy? If you can confirm that. And yeah, it's sort of you're learning that there's more on the other side, aren't you? And that's through loss of loved ones, isn't it, Brandy, as well? If you can confirm that. But yeah, it's a beautiful path, and you've been guided by spirit really to just explore it, and yeah, and you're just, as I say, looking at YouTube, looking things up, and fascinated, maybe watching mediums, and thinking there's got to be more to this. There certainly is. What's that? I'm not sure what that means, that last word. Sorry, mate. If you, I've not heard that before, but I'm from the UK, so I might not understand things sometimes, or it could be just Claire, she doesn't understand things, so apologies there. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, the women in your family that have passed, okie dokie, yeah, okay, so right, okay, I do feel I've got a lady here actually. Is there any Italian connection with yourself? If you can confirm that, like Italian connection or something Italian. I've got a lady joining me, and she's kneading dough. She's kneading dough like you make bread or pasta or something like that. She's kneading dough. If you can confirm that for me, do you know where I'm going with this? This is just what was coming in for yourself. If that makes sense to you. I feel it's an aunt, your great aunt, yeah, and that makes sense to you with the Italian connection and the kneading, making your own. She's amazing with her hands. She's really getting in there. She's showing me what she's doing. kneading away and like, you know, doing all this with it, and like she's really really strong with the dough. Like must have had really. Oh, okay, and that's the Italian connection. 'Cause she literally just said Italian connection. She didn't tell me what. And she just liked cooking. Well, she's the kneading the dough. Does that make sense to you? Because I was very specific with her. Excuse me. And she's helping you and guiding you. If you can confirm that, lovely lady connecting. And this lady had a little cross round her neck as well on a chain. Yeah, it was specifically that. It was like baking and kneading dough. It was an actual dough that she's in her rolls. It's an actual dough that she's kneading here. And she's got a little cross on a chain that she used to wear around her neck as well. Okay. So there was some faith. She was a lady of faith. She had a connection there. Lovely. Okay, and that's why she was mentioning that. Right, and she's a message. She just said, "Can you tell Brandy, keep going, keep going." She says, "Sweetheart, keep going, never give up. Your time will come." Obviously, you know what that is. We can't go too detailed, but that's what she said. That's what they do on here, Spirit. They'll say something that you know what it means. We don't. And that's what she said, your time will come. All right, and she's helping you. And she said you've been on a bit of a difficult journey. She's mentioning lots of worries around you. None of us are exempt from this, you know, home, money, life in general. Lots of worries, you know, that's life, isn't it? We all go through that. She specifically mentions that. She's telling you to stay put at the minute because you say you're thinking about moving. She's saying, can you tell Brandy to stay put? Does that make sense to you, Brandy? Glasses again are playing up. Does that make sense to you, Brandy? You can confirm that, please. That little message there about staying put. Yeah, you understand that. What is going on with me today? I'm having a meltdown. We're reading words. Yes, okay. Maybe I need a new eye test. And you're in a good place. So that's fabulous. I'm getting this from Spirit, that they're giving you that. Good. You're A-okay. Good. So yeah, like as I say, you've right. Because there was a turning point for you, wasn't there, Brandy? There was a turning point, and it's like a new direction, and you're doing okay. When you mentioned you're in a good place, that's good, and you're in a happy place. And she's mentioned about getting out in the fresh air with you. Okay, so I hope that resonates with you, about getting out the fresh air and going for walking. And lifting spirits, and also listening to music. So I know there's things you've just undertaken, started doing, or was something you like doing anyway, and she's just confirming that. Specifically those things to help you, you know, on your journey, and help you get to where you're supposed to be in life. Because I feel like you are you've been a little stuck, like we all do. We feel stuck at times, don't we? We're like, what are we doing? What am I doing? But she says your spiritual path is very, very important to you in life. There's a spiritual pathway for you. And this is why also you've been looking up about things, and she's mentioning healing and specifically Reiki for you, Brandy. So I don't know if you understand all of this, so if you can let me know. But that's what she's mentioning with you. So there's a connection there to you, whether you've looked at that or had that. There's something there with healing and yourself. All right, so there's connections and crystals and things. Now, if this has not come into your world yet, you may be drawn to them things. As I say, Spirit just mentioned that for you. Okay. So it's just been mentioned for you. Hope that makes sense to you. It hasn't come up yet, but I'm so glad you're in a better place now. And you know, right, let's see what she say. Yeah, you understand. Hopefully you understand that. She's mentioning feathers with you and angels. You found another feather. You're finding feathers. She's saying, you say, I found another feather. I found another feather. There's feathers being left for you from spirit. And there's a connection to you with angels. Very spiritual path you're on at the minute. And I don't know if you know how spiritual it is, but it's very, you're very connected to everything. We've got another message there from someone. They can go away. I don't know if you know how connected you are, but there's a feeling and there's a pull there to all of these things that I just mentioned for you. All right, so that is what she's saying to you, is just to keep going with all of this. There's also some learning and some books being brought in on subjects, all of these things for you as well to look up. Okay. Don't know if you can just confirm any of that before we carry on. It's a lovely path to be on, and you're being guided. You're being guided by this on. This on is very much. She is missed by everybody because she was a real character in life, and she's very, very missed. Still no messages. You may have lost connection. That sometimes happens when they don't come up straight away. But yeah, keep going, Brandy. Keep going. You're on a lovely path, and you will be guided by spirit. You'll be drawn to things, and know when you're drawn to things, you're drawn to them for a reason, because you're learning and there's a little pull there. So don't dismiss anything that's been mentioned, because when they say Reiki and healing to me, I know it's for you. So and yes, she's, I've just seen that she's a real character. She's very, very she's a very lovely lady, and she was right. She's saying to me, you're an agony aunt, and she was an agony aunt. So people drawn to you for guidance and for help. All right, because you've got that healing way. What words you speak are very healing, and that's what she just said. You're very much the same. All right, so she is highly, she's with love. She's saying that. He's saying you're amazing now. You're saying she's amazing. She's giving the love back and saying, no, you're amazing. That's what she wants to say. She shows me, this could be her, could be somebody else. I'll just acknowledge her hair. Quite tight, quite dark hair, but tight curls. Quite tight curls. If you can confirm that. Specifically show me her hair with quite tight curls, dark hair. I pass on everything they give, even no matter how random it is sometimes. As I say, that's one bit, and it's like spiral, like on top, spiral curls. Does that make sense to you, Brandy? Yeah, so lovely lady. And she is, so she says she's a tower of strength, your aunt, and she's saying you're a tower of strength as well. So keep going. Okay, she had dark hair in the younger pictures. May have been because she wanted to show me check with someone. It was her hair was so detailed and specific. She took me right in there to show me her tight curls on the top, and it was like all the way like this on top, long tight curls. So you could check about the curls bit as well, but that was very she wanted to show me that. Okay. She's saying she's glad you've wiped away the tears, and she's saying, be strong, love, be strong, love. All right, that's what she wants to say to you. Be strong. And she is she's very much enjoying, Brandy, having a bird's eye view of family and helping steer. Mentions a nephew as well. She's mentioning a nephew and helping a nephew. She's very much enjoying steering people in the right direction as well. So lovely lady connecting. Just see if there's anything else from her. But she is like everyone who comes on here, she's very much missed. It's very missed. She knows she's missed and she feels the love, spirit side. She's feeling the love from everybody who is missing her, and she's doing her best to help. And she speaks of multiple health problems with herself. Multiple. She takes me to her chest as well, and coughs as well with herself. All right. And I just want to say to you, a message from Spirit and from your aunt, just to be strong and just keep following everything you want to do in life. All right. And don't listen to anything negative. And that's what she's saying. Tell her not to listen to anything negative. Keep listening to your own heart, Brandy, and follow all those dreams that you want in life. Because she hears you say, I'm never going to get there, I'm never going to get there. And she's saying you will get there. And I just need to pass that on. You're never going to get there is what you've been saying to yourself, and you will get there. She's hearing you and she's saying, can you tell her, Claire, she will get there. Right? So I hope that makes sense to you. Lovely lady though, and it's been my pleasure to connect her today. She couldn't wait to come through and connect to you, Brandy. As soon as I saw your name, I was immediately the spirit saying Brandy. So hopefully, if you can give me a thumbs up or a little comment at the end, guys, it shows the love and appreciation for your little messages, and the spirit love that, and it helps my channel as well. Yeah, so I send you lots of love from her, Brandy. All right, and you can always listen back because this will be on YouTube, so you can listen back to your message. And when we listen back again, other bits, we'll go, oh, I know what that means now, because obviously on here we're not going too detailed because we're not in a private session, but you'll know what that means to yourself. So you're very welcome, Brandy. You're very welcome. I feel like you're my last lady on here today. And it's been my absolute pleasure to connect everybody on here today to loved ones and bring messages. And thank you for all coming on here. I really appreciate your time and your love and your support back on here. And Spirit love that. They love that interaction, and they always guide people on here that need to hear. There's no chance if you stumble across me, you obviously have, most of you've stumbled across me on YouTube. You've been guided by Spirit, so you're being guided as well. And you're not necessarily practicing mediumship, but you're being guided by Spirit. There's a message, it's something you need to hear. You might not want to hear it. Believe you me, things I don't want to hear sometimes, and I get told them. But you need, there's a healing there, and the help and the love and the guidance from Spirit to help you on your journey. So that's what it's all about. That's why we're here. So Hi Elizabeth, and I just have to acknowledge Aries 106. Hi, thank you for joining. That was my last message, but if you come on here again, feel free to come on here again, and there may be a message for you. Stick with me. We're on here every week. Okay, so thank you for connecting, Elizabeth. And so I endeavour to bring you messages from spirit and connect you to whoever's there for you. So yeah, thanks for being with me, guys. I think we've been on here now an hour and a half nearly. So we're gonna sign off in a minute. You can follow me on Instagram as well, guys, and Facebook, and please subscribe and stick with me. And I'll be posting little videos occasionally. I'm going to start doing more on my channel and things. So yeah, stick with me. Look out for the lives, which are weekly, and we'll start doing some more things. And yeah, you're part of this journey with me. So thank you for being here. So I'm going to switch off now, and I will see you all next time, guys. Elizabeth, it's at the minute it's Tuesday. Well, it is Tuesday. I've said I was unwell last week, so I had to sort of miss then. But yeah, it can change. It will sometimes change, but at the minute it's Tuesday, and I may throw in a second live in the week. I'm going with the flow with this one. I'm on a journey with it as well. So yeah, just stick with me. And look out for my little posts, and you'll see when I'm going live. And we go from there. We're kind of going with the flow with this, but yeah, it'll be Tuesdays unless anything crops up. Then I'll let you guys know. Sometimes I may have to change the day, but for the minute, it's a Tuesday. All right. So thanks for connecting today, guys, and thanks, Michelle. So have a sip of this, my throat. Thank you, Michelle. You're very welcome. Everyone's really welcome. And, I'm on a journey with this as well. So with YouTube and doing the lives, this is all new for me. So I've been doing it now a month and a half, I guess. But yeah, it's lovely. It's lovely. It's lovely building a lovely community and connecting with people who are not in the UK. You're all over the other side of the world, so to speak. So it's really nice. It's lovely. So I look forward to seeing you all again, guys. So I'm going to sign off. Take care for now and see you next time. Bye.